If you live in Massachusetts and you're coming into Medicare, you may have realized that Massachusetts is one of 3 states that does their Medicare supplement plans completely different than the rest of the country. That's right, the plans, the timelines, everything is different from the other 47 states, which is really confusing. So today I'm going to go over what makes Massachusetts so different. We're going to go over the plans available, the timelines, and the enrollment things that you need to know to make sure your Medicare journey in Massachusetts is as smooth as possible. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jamie Banner and I'm the founder of Medicare by Jamie. I'm a licensed insurance agent that works specifically with people enrolling into Medicare, and today I'm going to talk to you about Medicare Supplement Plans in Massachusetts. Because like I said before, everything's a little bit different in the state than it is across pretty much the rest of the country. So we're going to talk about enrollment guidelines, types of plans, and how the premiums are rated, things you really need to know before you start your Medicare journey. Before we get started, if you find the information in this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. So like I said, there are 3 states that don't do everything the same as the rest of the country, and Massachusetts is one of them. The other 2 are Wisconsin and Minnesota, and they don't do things the same either. Each one of these 3 states is completely different than the rest of the country, as well as different from the rest of the 3 in their group. So these guidelines today are specific to Massachusetts only. So the first thing we should really understand is what a Medicare supplement plan is. Now, if you have original Medicare, so Medicare Parts A and Part B, you have the option of choosing either a Medicare supplement plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, and they're pretty drastically different. But if you go ahead and choose to stick with original Medicare, you'll likely pick up something called a Medicare Supplement Plan, which fills in the gaps of original Medicare. So Part A and Part B don't cover everything, and that's where a supplement plan comes in to kind of cover what's left over to make sure you've got full coverage and, more importantly, very, very little out of pocket. So when we look at Medicare supplement plans, the first thing we're wondering is how much do they cost? And it really varies from state to state. There's 3 different ways that Medicare supplement plans premiums can be rated. The first one is attained age, there's issue age, and there's community rated. Since we're talking about Massachusetts specifically today, we're going to talk about community rated premiums. So in a lot of other states, your premium is based on your age, your gender, things like that. But in community rated states, everyone in the same area is going to get the same initial premium. So that could be really beneficial for you if you're coming into Medicare at a later age. You didn't miss out on the young 65-year-old premiums. So an example here, we have Brenda. She is 65, female, coming into Medicare at age 65, and she's looking at Supplement Plan 1A. We also have George. George is a 72-year-old male, so he worked until he was 72 and stayed on his employer insurance, and now he's coming into Medicare, also looking at Supplement Plan 1A. So they're wondering what the difference will be in their premiums, and the answer is nothing. Their initial premiums will be the same number. So whether you come in at 65, 72, 98, once you're starting Medicare, your initial premium will be the same. So now that we know how the premiums are rated, let's talk about what the plans are in Massachusetts. So like I said, the other 47 states in the country kind of follow a lettered plan guideline. They have about 11, 12 choices to pick from for these plans. In Massachusetts, there's 3 plans available, and if you turn 65 after January 1st, 2020, there's actually only 2 plans available for you. So we'll go over the 3 really quickly. We have the core plan, the Supplement 1, and the Supplement 1A plan. Now, all 3 of these plans are required to offer the basic benefits. So that's going to be your Part A coinsurance. So that's when you've been hospitalized for a little while and you get coinsurance on your Part A days. That's covered under the basic benefits. Your first 3 pints of blood, and your Part B coinsurance. Now with the core plan, that's it. There's no further coverage. So that's going to still leave you with a little bit of out of pocket because there's some other factors that the original Medicare does not cover that you really want to think about. So now we're going to transition and look at the Supplement 1 and the Supplement 1A. And as you can see here, the only difference between these 2 plans is the Part B annual deductible. And that was the big change in 2020. If you turned 65 after January 1st, 2020, you could no longer be eligible for a plan that covered the Part B annual deductible. In most other states, that's Plan F. In Massachusetts, that's Supplement 1. So the next highest coverage for people in Massachusetts is the Plan 1A. And that's going to add some extra benefit that the core plan does not have, such as the Part A deductible. So if you're hospitalized, there is a $1,484 deductible that you will pay if you're hospitalized if you don't have something like the 1A. If you have the core plan, you're responsible for that deductible, and that could be paid more than once a year based on your benefit period. Supplement 1A is going to also cover other things like skilled nursing co-insurances, foreign travel emergency, and 120 days per year of mental health inpatient treatment. So definitely a step up in coverage from the core plan. So like I said, if you were 65 prior to January 1st, 2020, you're eligible for Plan 1. But if you were 65 after January 1st, 2020, or even if you were 65 before, you're eligible for 1A. And typically 1A does have a more attractive premium than Supplement Plan 1. So now that we've kind of got our choices narrowed down for us, we need to know, when should we enroll in these plans? And in Massachusetts, again, it's different than most states. Most people are going to pick up a Medicare Supplement Plan right when their Medicare Part B starts. So whether you're coming into Medicare at age 65, doing it during your initial enrollment period, or you're going to work a little bit longer and delay your Part B, when your Part B begins, you want to line your Medicare supplement up at the same time so you've got no gaps in your coverage. So typically most people, like I said, will set up their Part B to start on the first of the month, and their supplement will start the same time. Now, in most states, if you want to change your supplement plan in the future, say you got some rate increases you're not happy about or something like that, you would have to pass what's called medical underwriting, which means you would have to be healthy enough to switch plans. In Massachusetts, however, that's not the case. Massachusetts has what's called year-round guaranteed issue, which means that these plans have to accept you regardless of your health history. So they can't deny you for pre-existing conditions. They can't deny you for any recent procedures. They're required to accept you with no health questions asked. Now, although the plans are community rated, it may affect your premium if you have had a Medicare supplement in the past. Most of the companies offer an initial enrollment discount. So if you've had one plan and you're going to the other, you don't qualify for that discount, but you're still going to get a community rated price that anyone else who was coming into this plan as their second company is going to be eligible for too. You just don't get the 15% discount that most companies give. That goes away anyway, so not too big of a deal. But it's great news that you cannot be denied based on your medical history. That is huge because you are not stuck, locked into a company if you've got a slew of health conditions going on. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. Like I said, there's some things that are different about Massachusetts that you really want to know before you jump into your Medicare research. You don't want to get super involved in looking at the other plans from the 47 states and go, oh wait, my state is totally different. So it's really important to understand that you've got fewer plans, very similar benefits to the other plans, just you have kind of less to choose from. It's actually more beneficial to you, not as much to wade through. And you've got flexibility in terms of being able to change your plans over time. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call. My number is 833-65-JAMIE. So I assist people in finding the best Medicare supplement options for them, and I am licensed in Massachusetts. You can also visit my website, MedicareByJamie.com. You can request a free Medicare supplement quote for Massachusetts. I will send you over all the information you need. And you can also take advantage of a lot of the free resources I have on my website, like employer coverage forms, IRMA appeal forms, and just educational materials that's going to really help you on your Medicare journey. If you stay tuned, I'm going to give you a tour of that website and show you exactly where to find all that information. And if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Jamie Banner, the founder of Medicare by Jamie. I'm going to give you a quick run through of my website so you can easily navigate and find all the important links and information I provided for you. So when we get started, we're going to be right on the homepage, and the first thing you can see is you can request a Medicare Supplement Plan quote. And that's what I do. I assist people in finding the best Medicare Supplement Plan options for them. So if you go ahead and put your zip code in there and a couple other basic pieces of information, I can get you the best supplement plan quote in your area. Once we get away from there and we go up to the top, we can see the Resource Center. So if we click on the Resource Center, we've got a couple options under there. The first one's going to be Video Library. So when we click there, it's going to take you to a page that shows you all of my YouTube videos. So all my videos will be on there along with their titles, so you can easily kind of search through them and see what video you're looking for based on your current needs. There's also a button up there that says subscribe to YouTube. So that will take you straight to my YouTube channel where you can subscribe, comment, do whatever you need, and find all the videos you need. When we go back to the Resource Center, the next link is going to say important links. And that's going to be a ton of different hyperlinks that give a lot of information, like finding doctors that take Medicare, maybe filing a claim if you had something, lots of different things that can take you out to show you things you can do for Medicare. And the last section is going to be guides and forms. Now, this one is really important. I've listed a ton of forms that are going to be very important for Medicare. Stuff like employer coverage forms if you're still working past 65, IRMA appeal forms, maybe if you need to check your Part B premium based on your income. I have all of that here, plus a lot of different informative PDFs that's going to give you as much information as you need in Medicare, because that's what we want. We want you to be completely educated on everything Medicare related so you can make the best and most informed decision. I've also got it up here where everything is divided into categories. So if you need to find something a little bit faster, just click one of these categories and it's going to narrow it down to things involved in that section. Again, if you have any questions, you can always call me. My number is 833-65-JAMIE. You can also email me at jamie@medicarebyjamie.com, or you can go to the website and hit the Contact Us button and you can send me a little information. I hope you found this video helpful and thank you for watching.